Hey YouTube, Team Dragonblade here again. It's going to be more deck profiles for you guys. I've been trying to incorporate some new stuff into my decks, and I finally got the other cards that I was looking for, new support and everything, so I'm going to just jump right into the deck profile again. This is Ritual Beasts. It's just a small update because I've added tuners, I've added a tuner and I've added some synchros, so two. Or actually, no, not two. Three, Ritual Beast Tamer Elder. When it's normal summoned, you get to bring out another Ritual Beast monster from your hand. Very important. Two, Ritual Beast Tamer When it's normal summoned, you can special summon a banished Ritual Beast monster. So you basically use that to your advantage and start fusing. One Ritual Beast Tamer Lara and one Ritual Beast Tamer Zephyr Pilka. Same effect when they're normal summoned. Well, this one's when it's normal or pendulum summoned. When it's normal summoned, you can bring out a Ritual Beast monster from the graveyard. She's got a lot of defense too, so you always want to have that many tamers. So those are all the tamers that you run. You need to have them, The Elder's definitely the one you need 3 of, but the rest of them you can run 2 and 1 of. You need 3 Cannahawk, though, because he is your searcher. He basically starts your engine. And since Ulti Cannahawk is at 1, you kind of need Cannahawk to be at 3. Triple, Ritual Beast Pelio, just for the OTK possibility. Having 3 of him is just really guaranteed for games, because you could just banish the Ritual Beast cards from your graveyard, start giving them 500, and start doing stuff. 1 Petalfin, because it gets rid of problem cards. It's got a lot of defense, too, so you can always use that to your advantage. 2 Ritual Beast, Spiritual Beast Rampengu. You need to run him at least at 2, 1 Petalfin, 2 to 3 of this guy, and 3 Cannahawk. But him at 2 is just great. A lot of people have actually run 3 of him, which is good too, but I personally just like 2. He helps you dump. You just have to banish a fusion, then you dump a Ritual Beast monster from your deck to the graveyard. And the only tuner I run is 1 Psychic Commander. It works wonders in this deck. You can normal summon it, you can pay 500 and make it a 19 beater, having it run into any whatever, having it run into stuff that you could easily find to be problematic. He's also brought out through Itelli, and since I have Itelli in this deck, it's good to have the tuner here, because if you have this and a Spiritual Beast monster, which are all level 4, you can synchro for 7, which is what I usually do. So yeah, 1 Psychic Commander, I finally got it. And that's all the monsters. Let's go for the spells. Got Defissure. Defissure at 1 is just a mandatory thing, because Defissure is probably one of the best cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! It's a very good anti-meta card. Double Itelli instead of 1. I actually now have 2 Itellis, and I'm really glad that a friend of mine was able to get me a second one. So I have 2, and I'm running 2 because that is just how I roll. 2 Ritual Beast Spawn, because who doesn't like fusing during the battle phase? It's also a quick play that you could just chain, because if they're going to try to torrential the field, you could just make Petalfin and laugh at them. 1 gold Sarcophagus for the play that you use with Ritual Beast Tamer When, so you can get an easy fusion turn 1. Triple Upstart Goblin, because you need to draw. This deck needs more deck thinning, and having 37 cards is just really good. Double MST, because we hate back row. 1 book to slap tuners and to slap anything that you don't like in the face. And tech, 1 extra net. You dig through your extra deck rather quickly, and you keep special summoning from your extra deck, so why not draw cards for it? I figured that it would be a nice tech. If not, I'll just take it out for another MST. It's really simple. Alright, so those are all the spells. Now we're going to go to traps. 1 Macrocosmos, one of the best anti-meta cards there is right now. Warning, because it's warning. Triple, which will be Steeds. You just need to have this card. It blows stuff up, it doesn't target, it's one of the best popping cards in the game right now, so you need to run it at 3. Triple Ritual Beast Steeds, it's your Return from a Different Dimension / Monster Reborn. It brings back 1 Ritual Beast Tamer and 1 Spiritual Beast monster from your banished or in your graveyard. So basically, it's just very free. Double Fiendish Chain because we don't like monster effects going off, and that is the main deck of 40. Now we're going to go to the extra deck. Gachi Gentetsu for the time that you have a random Elder and an Elder. That has happened to me a lot. 1 Photon Strike Bouncer because it's a great card and you should run it. 1 Castel, 1 Lightning Chidori, and 1 Abyss Dweller. All good rank 4s that you can run. Lightning Chidori is just obvious because they're all wind monsters. Castel is good, and Abyss Dweller is really amazing. Now going to the fusions, we have triple Apelio, or ulti Apelio. It's unaffected when it's attacking, and it just is a nice 26 beefy beater that you could just use to pitch at your opponent, because they can't do anything to it. So they have a useless Mirror Force sitting there that they can't use. 1 Canahawk, sad face. 1 ulti Canahawk is all we can play, because this card is pretty busted. It allows you to search cards for free, pretty much. You just have to put 2 of your Banished Ritual Beast cards back into the graveyard, and then you can search 1. It says return, so even if Macro and Defissure is out, you can still do it. Double ulti Peliflin, you need to have at least 2, otherwise you're not going to be able to be making them consistently. You have to make at least 1 or 2 every turn. And 2 ulti Gaia Apelios. One of them is usually used with Rempengu for dumping, while the other one is used to summon. I barely summon it, but it's still there for an option. Then we have 2 7s. We have Clearwing Synchro Dragon, and we have Psyframe Lord Zeta. Zeta is just good because you can get rid of special summon monsters, and Clearwing is just great because it takes care of monsters that have levels and basically makes them cry. Any high-level monster decks will just lose to Clearwing. And it's a good card, so there you have it. Card of the day is going to be the only tuner I have in here, Psychic Commander, because I feel that this guy needs a little bit more spotlight. This is 13 Dragon Blade, signing off.